Gazpacho, Wikipedia audio. Gazpacho, Andalusian, or Andalusian gazpacho is a cold soup made of raw blended vegetables. A classic of Spanish cuisine, it originating in the southern region of Andalusia. Gazpacho is widely eaten in Spain and Portugal, Gazpacho, particularly during the hot summers, as it is refreshing and cool. There are other recipes called gazpacho, such as gazpacho manchego, which is very different from Andalusian gazpacho. There are also a number of dishes that are closely related to Andalusian gazpacho, such as ajo blanco, salmorejo, piparona, porra anticarena, cojondongo and Portuguese gazpacho. Gazpacho has ancient roots. There are a number of theories of its origin, including as a soup of bread, olive oil, water, and garlic that arrived in Spain and Portugal with the Romans and also with the addition of vinegar. Once in Spain, it became a part of Andalusian cuisine, particularly Córdoba and Seville, using stale bread, garlic, olive oil, salt, and vinegar, similar to ajo blanco. History. During the 19th century, the red gazpacho evolved when tomatoes were added among the ingredients. This version was spread internationally. There are many modern variations of gazpacho, often in different colors and omitting the tomatoes and bread in favor of avocados, cucumbers, parsley, watermelon, grapes, meat stock, seafood, and other ingredients. In Andalusia, most gazpacho recipes typically include stale bread, tomato, cucumber, bell pepper, onion, and garlic, olive oil, wine vinegar, water, and salt. The following is a typical modern method of preparing gazpacho. Traditionally, gazpacho was made by pounding the vegetables in a mortar with a pestle. This more laborious method is still sometimes used as it helps keep the gazpacho cool and avoids the foam and the completely smooth consistency created by blenders and food processors. A traditional way of preparation is to pound garlic cloves in a mortar, add a little soaked stale bread, then olive oil and salt, to make a paste. Then very ripe tomatoes and vinegar are added. In the days before refrigeration, the gazpacho was left in an unglazed earthenware pot to cool by evaporation, and some water added. Gazpacho may be served with garnishes, served separately, such as hard-boiled eggs and chopped ham, chopped almonds, cumin crushed with mint, orange segments, finely chopped green pepper, onion, tomato, or cucumber. In Extremadura, gazpacho with local ham, added to the gazpacho rather than as a garnish, is called gazpacho extremeno. Andalusian sources say that gazpacho should be slightly chilled, but not iced. Ingredients, texture, and how thick the gazpacho is made vary regionally and between families. Similar cold raw soups such as argamalho in Portugal, salmorejo, porra anticarena, and ajo blanco, are also popular in Andalusia, although not as widespread as gazpacho. Gazpacho manchego, despite its name, is a meat stew, served hot, not a variation on the cold vegetable soup. Ingredients and preparation. The original recipe using bread, water, vinegar, oil, and salt is traditional in the Iberian Peninsula, perhaps going back to Roman times. Every Andalusian region or comarca has its own variety. The humble gazpacho became a very deeply rooted food for peasants and shepherds in the south of Spain. The basic gazpacho gave rise to many variants, some also called gazpacho, others not. Some authors have tried to classify all these variations. Gazpachos may be classified by color. the most usual red ones, white ones, and green ones. These variants have their basic ingredients in common: garlic paste, which works as an emulsifier, bread, olive oil, vinegar, and salt. To the traditional ingredients, red fruits such as strawberries, muskmelon, etc., may be added, making the gazpacho a bit sweeter. Gazpacho may be served as a starter, main dish, or tapa. A popular variation comes from the town of Rota in the province of Cádiz. During times of drought there was not enough water to make gazpacho. Arenque has the same ingredients as gazpacho, but uses less water and bread, making it a sort of cream. Some people add more bread until it takes on the consistency of a dip. In Extremadura, gazpachos are a kind of puree or thick gazpacho known as cojondongo, or cojondongo del Ganon, made of breadcrumbs, garlics, oil, vinegar, and on the top of that chopped onions, tomato and peppers. Gazpacho manchego, as its name implies, is made in the east region of La Mancha, in Albacete and nearby areas, and is popular in other areas in the center and southwest of the country. It is a meat stew, whose main ingredients are small game animals or birds such as rabbit, hare, quail, or pigeon, and flat bread, and may include garlic, tomatoes, and mushrooms. It is cooked in a cauldron and served hot. Garlic and tomatoes may be added. Another well-known variant in La Mancha is gazpachos de pastor or galianos. Some other hot meat or fish dishes from other regions are called gazpachos. Gazpacho is often eaten during the very hot and dry summers in Castilla y León. The gazpacho made in La Morena in the province of Avila has large pieces of vegetables floating in a watery soup. Variations. In Spain, Arenque Rodano. Extremaduran variations. La Mancha variations. Castilian variations. In popular culture,